guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anna from Actually Anna, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So happy to have you here. Today I am gonna show you my London fashion makeup look. So if you wanna know what I put on my face during London Fashion Week, keep on watching. So London Fashion Week. London Fashion Week was amazing. If you haven't seen my vlogs, I'll pop them up in the card above. It was amazing. I made a part 1 and a part 2 vlog, so if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. The weather is very bad today, and we're filming next to the window because it's very grey. So yeah, if you hear the rain, that's from outside. Before I'm gonna go into this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I see so many new subscribers here. I'm so happy to have you. But if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, because then you don't miss any videos that are going up on my channel. Hit that subscription button, and next to it is a bell notification, so you get a new notification when I upload a new video. Yeah, and without further ado, let's go into the video. So I already popped my hair up in a bun, so it's nice and out of the way. I actually had my hair like this with like a couple of hair clips. I think during the 4th or 5th day of Fashion Week, I wore like a complete black overall kind of jumpsuit. It was an amazing look. What I'm gonna start with is the Ordinary High Adherance Silicone Primer, and I use this actually every day. It was very warm. I just used a tiny amount and spread that all over my face. It was really warm during London Fashion Week. So, and I know this, I don't use a primer that often, and if I do, I use a glowy primer, but I didn't need to glow obviously because it was like 25 degrees. So I just wanted a primer that's gonna help to keep the foundation and my makeup in place, and to keep it like all stuck to my face basically. There's a mirror down there, so if I'm looking down, then you know why that is. So yeah, there we go. Then for foundation, I use the new M.A.C Studio Fix Soft Matte Foundation Stick. There is a fly, very annoying. I use the new M.A.C Stick Foundation, and I did that in combination with a Wet Beauty blender. So I'm just gonna pop a couple of stripes on my face. And I will blend that. If you want to see a whole review of this foundation, then head over to one of my latest videos. I'll pop it here in the card as well, because I reviewed this this foundation. Did a whole comparison with 1 layer, 2 layers on either side of my face, so you could really see the difference and what this foundation is capable of. I have to say, this one is amazing. If you are gonna go for a night out, or like Fashion Week where your foundation has to be in place all day, it's an amazing foundation. And I usually build the coverage a bit with this one, especially during Fashion Week. Nothing is crazy enough during Fashion Week basically. Bit down the neck as well. So yeah, that's what I did for my foundation. And I remembered that the concealer that I used is still in my vanity back there, so I will need to get that after I'm done blending my foundation. You know what, when the autumn weather is kicking in, I kind of love it, because the rain is like very cozy, and you go like drink hot chocolates and you sit on the couch with like a blanket. But on the other end, I'm like, oh, the rain is like pretty annoying, because that means gray weather like basically the whole day. So then I have to try to find a spot where there is like beautiful natural light, because although I have some boxes, I really prefer to film with natural lighting. So yeah, is the autumn weather already kicking in where you live? I'd love to know. Or maybe it's gonna be summer if you live in the southern hemisphere. I am gonna get the concealer that I used during Fashion Week, and I'll be right back. Got the concealer that I used during Fashion Week, which is the Revlon Candid Photo Ready concealer. I love this one. I just popped it under my eyes. And it's just a little bit lighter than my normal, than my foundation, but not a lot. So I can also get away with like doing a bit of spot concealing, which is quite nice. So I don't have to bring a bazillion type of concealers and products with me during the trip. Although I brought like, I don't know if you saw my vlog, my first one, I think, well I know I really overpacked. I had like 2 suitcases, one big one, one small one, and hand luggage as well. Luckily I went by Eurostar where it was allowed, because if I had to weigh my suitcase at the airport, it would definitely be way too heavy. So I was actually very happy that I went by Eurostar. Concealer is all blend. What I usually do is powder my face afterwards, but yeah, it was like I was getting ready for my first fashion show Tuesday evening, I guess. Oh, a little bit of blending. And right when I wanted to apply bronzer on my face, I noticed that I didn't bring a bronzer with me, and I was like, oh, this is not very useful. So I noticed that I did have, from the Beauty Archive, I did have Earthbound with me, which is a very nice bronzy, like multi-purpose cream basically. So I was like, well, I'm gonna make use out of that. So what I did was I just put my beauty blender in the like straight into the pot, and then what I would do is like I would apply it on my face like I would like I would apply bronzer, and I fell in love with it because the finish is so natural that yeah, it's like rediscovering a product because you thought you forgot one as well. So yeah, just takes a little bit longer though, because yeah, I really have to build this one, which is a good thing though, because otherwise I would be like going out with brown stripes all over my face. So it's a good thing, but you have to like be a bit patient and build this. So as you can see, this one gives a very like natural bronze on my face. So yeah, yay, discovered a new product. Well, an old product, but basically I used to use this just for my eyes, but now I know you can do bronzing with it as well, but I always find it a bit too, just powder is a bit more quicker, but this one gives a very beautiful finish. So I think I'm gonna use this one more often. Then I would powder my face, and I would either use the Conference Avene cream or the Hourglass dim light powder. So I'm actually going to use the Hourglass powder to just powder my face a little bit and get it ready for the layers of powder that I'm going to put on my face. Now we're gonna go into blush, and for blush I had 2 blushes with me, which was the Mosaic blush from A.C in the color Key West and Nars Orgasm, and they're both actually the pinky tones. This one is a little bit more darker than this one, so I'm gonna go with this one today. And for highlighter I just brought, like for the convenience, just Becca Opal with me, so there wasn't really anything to choose, but I would like be a bit more generous with the highlighter during Fashion Week than what I usually do when I go to work. So I would like not really load myself, like my face with highlighter, but yeah, on my cheekbones I'd really go like a bit more heavy-handed than I usually do. So now we're gonna go into eyes. I'm gonna move a little bit closer so you can see it a bit better, and then we're gonna start with the eyes. So for the eyes I started using a new primer. This is the Paint Pot from M.A.C because I want my eyeshadow to basically don't move like for the whole day. I started using a different kind of primer, and I started using the Painterly paint pots from M.A.C, and this is actually amazing. So it's like the same color as basically as my eyelids, and I'm gonna use a kind of a, not a fluffy brush, but like a how do you call that, dense brush. There we go. I'll put this on my eyes, and I have to say this paint pot is amazing. I have the oiliest eyelids ever. Yes, the rest of my face is dry, but for eyelids, my eyelids get so oily. But when I apply this and then powder eyeshadow on top of it, or like any eyeshadow, it would stay put all day. Yeah, surprisingly enough, it just stayed in place. I was like surprised. It did. After I primed my eyes, I would go in the with the Zoeva Basic Moment palette, and I would get a fluffy brush and apply. Ooh, let me try to show you the color Here to Stay. This one, which is just a natural kind of color, so like a base color. So I do this and then apply it on my lids. Then what I would do is I'll take Ever, this color, and put it on the outer part and a little bit into the crease, and then blend it as well. And I will take a little bit more of a tapered brush, as you can see, so I can place the color a bit more precise. And then I'll take my fluffy brush again. This is the Real Techniques one, and I'll just start blending. And you see that you blend like quite a lot of the eyeshadow away, so I take a bit more of Ever in the outer corner. And then blend again, but not that heavy-handed, so the color will stay a bit better in the outer corner. To have a little bit more contrast between like the outer corner and the moving lid, I would put a little bit of Liquor Cloak and Unfinished, which are the two glittery shades. One is more gold and one's more like brass colored or coppery colored. I would like mix the two of them and put that on the moving part of my eyelid. And then I'll take my fluffy brush again with the first color that we used, which was Make It Last. And then I'll pop a bit off on my brush, and then I'm gonna start blending everything in the crease. So there's no harsh lines in the crease whatsoever. And it's just a windscreen kind of wiper motion that I use. Then I'll take my tapered brush again, and I would take a little bit of Ever on the brush, and I would use that on the lower lash line on the outside corner. And of course use my fluffy brush to blend it. To finish off the eyes, I would like curl my lashes. Most important thing before applying mascara. Oh, the weather is going nuts. Like it's the rain is insane. It's like there's like a proper storm going on. I hope you can't like hear it, but alright, so I curled my lashes, and then I would go with two mascaras, which I normally don't do because I'm quite like quick in the morning, but I would apply the M.A.C Much More Lashes first, and then I'll apply $1 Million Lashes afterwards. This one is for length and this one is for length and volume, but I feel like this one gives a little bit more volume, and with Fashion Week I just want nice and open lashes. As you can see, my lashes are like lengthened. This mascara is amazing if you want just like telescopic lashes basically. So now that my lashes have some length, I can apply the second layer of mascara with the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes. And as you can see, this really adds the volume to the makeup look. Now it is time to add some brows on my face, and for that I'm using the trusty L'Oreal Paris Brow Artist Plumper. There we go. Yeah, haven't found another one that I basically like as much as this one. So, and this one is still up and running, so yeah, still using it. And I got my brows done actually in the Covent Garden Benefit store. There were some lovely ladies there who showed me like almost the entire new makeup collection that was there. And their brow service is amazing. I already loved it here in the Netherlands, but their brow service there is also very, very good. And I'm very happy with my brows. Brows done. Now there's only two things left actually. Lips and then a setting spray. Very important when you go to Fashion Week. I'm gonna stay this close by because then you can see better what happens on my lips. Because I also discovered the M.A.C Prep and Prime, which is basically a clear lip balm, and it helps. I always have chapped lips, so that will help the lipstick to slide over like nice and evenly instead of seeing your chapped lips underneath. And it also helps to keep your lipstick on longer. So I am a very, very big fan of this one. And you just apply it like that, like you would do with lip balm. You let it dry for a bit, so that means I can put setting spray on. And this is the priming water coconut infused one from M.A.C. Amazing. This smells like coconut, like you're on a beach. And now I basically swapped between the Love Me lipsticks. This one I use more often, which is the more nude color. This one is in the shade Under the Covers, and it's a very, very pretty nude one. So I'm gonna apply this one for you. And basically this applies very like smooth, and it's very moisturizing. It will dry up to a more satiny finish, which means that it still feels hydrating on your lips, but it doesn't look like very glossy. It dries up like to a more of a matte shade, but it's not drying out your lips, which is amazing in my opinion. So this was the makeup I wore during London Fashion Week. I absolutely loved the experience, and if you haven't seen my vlogs, please go and watch them, because yeah, it was amazing, like a bit unreal actually. Editing the vlogs was like, oh, I did this also and I did that also. I was like reliving the whole experience, which was like very cool. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because I know you like my makeup videos, but then I know you like them even more, and I can make more of them. Leave a comment down below if you which product you'd like me to see me use again, or if you have any recommendations that you'd like me to see using. Or if you have like video ideas that you're like, Anna, could you please film this, or could you please talk about that? Leave me a comment down below and I'll check it out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It would be very helpful if you do, because then you don't miss any new videos that are that I put up on my channel. You get a notification when you're subscribed to my channel and when you hit that bell notification next to it. So don't forget to do that. And yeah, with that said, I will see you all next time. Bye!